with the Ministry of Asian countries and also African countries and their diplomats. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like us to officially welcome Rohan, and we are looking forward to the presentation that he will be sharing with us, and also looking forward to learning from some insights that he will bring across his presentation. Thank you, Rohan.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, everyone, for having me today. And I'm super excited to share my, let me share my screen and I'll get started immediately. Okay, there you go. Here. Just give me 1 second. I'll make sure that everything is all set the way I want it. So, okay. All right. So, welcome everyone once again. Very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to the people across the globe. Super excited to be here today. Thank you, Paulette. Thank you, Wendy, for having me. And so before we talk about today is the future of work. And when we especially talk about AI, which is making a huge noise lately, isn't it? Right. So let me talk about a scenario first, okay? And then we'll continue. Imagine a scenario where you are, so I assume that everyone is using Uber or some of the app in your country to book a cab right now, right? Using an app. Now, what you do is typically you put your destination, then they give you the options that which type of a car you wanted. You book the car, you put your pickup location, you book the car. It will also give you the pricing. They assign the driver comes, pick you up. You will show them that, yes, I'm the same guy who needs to be picked up. You get in the car, and if there is an authentication, you give it to them. If not, you just get in the car, show them that, yes, you are the same person. He drops you and then you pay him, right? That's the typical process we all go through and we all are very comfortable and easy with. Now, imagine a scenario where instead of a driver car, now today there is a lot of driverless cars are also available. So what you're doing is using your mobile phone, you are simply booking a cab. Nearest cab automatically picks it up using the intelligence that will be based on the location where. Okay, based on your location of your phone, it's a driverless car. It just comes to your door using some authentication. You get into the car because there are multiple authentications, right? Where maybe a barcode, maybe some kind of a code or something like that, right? You get into the car, you enter your destination, car drops you there, and bam, you are there. And as long as the moment you reach there, automatically the amount gets deducted from your bank account or from your credit card or whatever it is, right? Now, what happened is, now if you think about this, automated car available, yes, check. Payments, credit cards, automated payments, it's available there. Mobile applications available, GPS technology available, authentication available. So every technology needs to make this scenario true is already available. Okay. So what happens is, are we looking at the future where this automated technology gonna take place, and we might see the complete automated structure, no human involvement in the scenario. Now, is that scary? Is that exciting? There are a lot of unanswered questions do we have, lot of ambiguity we have, because world with the AI coming into the picture, forget about AI for the time being, with the technological advancement at the larger umbrella with coming into the picture, there is a lot of uncertainties come into the place. Isn't that true? Yeah. Now, looking at that uncertainty, let me put it into the other perspective. Okay, and this is where I want you to, if you can able to interact with me, that would be perfect. Okay, I'm going to give you a pattern. Okay, and I'll answer that questions. We'll park that question for the time being, and we'll go into the one more exercise where I wanted to interact with you, and you can use the chat box to reply to my questions. Okay. What I'm gonna talk about. I'll tell you certain number patterns. Okay, I'll speak some numbers. Each number each sequence will have a pattern. I want you to do is I want you to identify that pattern and put the different numbers using the same pattern. Okay, if you can able to do it, then I'd really appreciate that. Okay, so let me open the chat box meanwhile, so I can also see your answers. Okay, all right, there you go. How do I open that? All right, there you go. I'm opening the chat box. Okay, now the first number is 5, 10, and 11. Okay, 5, 10, and 11, first pattern. Second is 12, 24, 25. 100, 200, 201. 500, 1000, 1001. Okay, every sequence follows the exact same pattern. Can you able to identify the pattern? If yes, can you put can you put down the answer in the chat box? Anything. I'll repeat again. 5, 10, 11. Pattern is exactly the same. The numbers are different. 12, 24, 25. 15, 30, 31. 50, 100, 101. 100, 200, 201. 1000, 2000, 2001. Are you able to get it? Anyone till now? Want to make sure that they are able to put it in the chat, right? Wendy, are they can put things in the chat, right? They have the access, right, at the webinar?
I think so, Rohan. On my side, it's I'm able to type on the chat.
No, you, because you are a panelist.
Alternatively,
Attendees can put that on the chat, right? You can put it, even you can put it on the question
in the
answers.
question and answer, yeah, you can put
Just
it on.
type it in the question answer just in case.
Yeah.
Uh, okay, I think
Can
that might.
you repeat the question again? Maybe
Yes.
for those who
Okay.
are
The
still.
question is, I'm going to talk about the pattern. I'm going to give you the pattern. I want you to identify what exactly that pattern is. Okay. Which is 5, 10, and 11. 20, 40, 41. 100, 200, 201. Okay. 1000, 2000, 2001. 15, 30, 31. 12, 24, 25. Can you able to identify the pattern? Anyone? I think there might be technical challenges. People might not be able to put it, but neither ways, no problem. That's fine. Okay, I think Frank, okay, perfect. First digit is multiplied by 2, make it second digit, unit add. Perfect, perfect. Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much. Perfect. Now I'm going to give you different patterns. See if you can able to identify that. Okay, 24, 37, 502. 100, 200, 300. 1000, 1005, and 2 million. 2, 4, and 5. Can you able to identify this? Okay, Omar, you got it right for the first pattern. Thanks, Omar. Can you identify the second pattern? Okay. Okay. Let me go to my next slide. We'll answer that. Okay. This is called the uncertainty or the mode of uncertainty. What happens is typically we as all humans, we hardly see in the first pattern, it was easy. It was very easy to identify the pattern. So we all try. We humans by nature are very comfortable when things are certain, when we know the answer, we know that the answer is correct, right? We try because we are comfortable. The moment we are not sure, the moment we are uncertain about the answer, the moment we have confusion, moment we rather than even trying, we take a step back and we don't even try. Okay, this is exactly what happens with the AI today. AI is creating a lot of uncertainty in the market. And before navigating through the challenges of the AI, lot of organizations are starting taking a step back because there is a lot of uncertainty, there is a lot of fear. Okay, but if you really want to engage into the future of, if you really want to navigate the future of work, first and foremost basic step is embrace this uncertainty. Because the more you embrace the uncertainty, more you explore the new ways of doing things, because technological advancements are going to enable you to the larger extent. It is not, I always tell, to I talk at a multiple places, I talk to universities, I talk to students. I always tell that AI is not going to replace your job at all, but the people who do not know AI in the future, they will be replaced. Okay, so it is not about getting fearful with an AI, but it's all about learning and adapting new skills with an AI, because that becomes a very essential skills for tomorrow. People are looking at, so now what happened is, what the how the whole scenario has moved is that with an AI, mundane task, repetitive task has automated. So now people are looking at larger problems. The market has become much larger. Opportunities have grown up. Humans, we are unstoppable species. Okay, the moment we have something, we always find a way. Okay, we can go much larger in terms of identifying the problem, right? So focus on the problem around us, focus on the problem with the people, because the more you're able to find the problem and answer the question that how I can leverage AI to solve that problem, rather than becoming more transactional, become more transformational. Okay, so the future of the work, if we talk about, it is shifting from the transactional work to transformational. We humans are not going to be a transactional people anymore, because that is taken care by. So now we have a bigger opportunities opening for us, which is how can we transform the way we do things. Now if you look at the example what we started with the car, the whole, it is not transactional, is all automated. All we have built is the transformational system to make it more transparent and more sustainable for the people, right? So this is all about, and we'll understand how it has moved from one place to the other. Okay, there is a this shift happened in the AI is not sudden. It went through the cycle. Okay, and I'll talk about the cycle, and it will get very clear. So if you understand the eras, how this whole transformation happened over the period of time, let me go a little bit back in the history, and let me talk about when it is started, when the industry started. It was era of production, right? There was nothing. It was a mechanical machines. Steam engines were used as a source of power, and there was a huge demand, but the supply was less. So in early 1800, somewhere around 1854, right? So mid 1800s, people were only focusing on production, that how do I increase the production? How do I make sure that we become more efficient and our productivity increased? That problem we have solved. That was the era of production. Some people call it the first industrial revolution. People have a different definition to it. Okay. Then we moved towards the era of specialization, where production problem is solved. Now, everything, if you look at it, every transformation has a reason. We have solved the problem with, when the era of production, everything was produced. people were fearful because mass production came. When the mass production came, machinery came into the place. Okay, people were fearful that, oh, we will lose the job.